What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, James Beard. I'm bringing you a video today in World of Tanks. Today we're going to be looking at the King Tiger, or other known as the Tiger II, or as the German Beast. I don't know if people call it that, but that's what I call it. First we're going to look at the tank, and then we're going to go take it out in a review. Alright, so if you look at the Tiger, you can see that it runs on fairly meaty tracks. The tracks are what looks to be a mix between steel and rubber. I could be wrong there, but that's what it looks like. It's got the big road wheels, of course. It's got your it's got a shovel on the side. It's got some towing cables. In the back, you got these ventilation vents for the engine, of course the refuel caps, the oil caps, and then ventilation again for the engine. The big exhaust pipes, which I'm pretty sure this thing's a diesel, so it would need the big ones like that. Of course, it's going to have your tarp to cover up the tank with. Pretty basic tank on the outside. The gun, yeah, I'm gonna get to the gun now. The gun is it's an 88 millimeter. Shows it right here. 88 millimeter. It's 88, well, 88 centimeter, but if you turn that into millimeters, it's 88 millimeters. It's a KWK 43 L71, which is the next gun after you upgrade. It's pretty much the same gun, but it's upgraded, and you get the engine upgrade, the tracks, and the radio upgrade. The next one over from that is it's a 105 millimeter or a 10.5 centimeter KWK 45 L52, which is a tier 8 gun. And then your next upgrade from that is a 105 millimeter again, but it's a KWK 46 L68, and the gun is a tier 9 gun. And then after that, once you get everything upgraded, it goes into the E75, which is the next tank, but I'm kind of excited about getting it. But we're going to get back into the Tiger here. So enough for the gun. It does a good penetration, but it's not great penetration. Like, I can't penetrate hardly any 9s. I can penetrate a little bit tier 9s with this 88, but not many. Not what it would be if I had the 105. Alright, so we'll get into the armor now. The front armor of this tank is fairly good. If you angle the front like that much of an angle, and you're shooting at the frontal plate, the upper glacis part of it, and you're shooting at it, you should deflect a few shots. But if you shoot at this lower glacis plate, then you may miss a few, and it might be trouble. Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. If you hit the lower plate on the front lower glacis, then you'll do some serious damage, because that's where the transmission's at, and then you'll set this part on fire, the engine. The sides are fairly armored. They got this angle armor here, and the turret's got a little bit of an angle to it. And if you angle that right, then bullets will ricochet off of that, which is good. The turret that I have on here is a basic turret. It's not the upgraded version, so it's only got 100 millimeters of armor on the front, and I think 80 on the side, or maybe 50 on the side. I'm not sure. Alright, so now we look at the statistics of the tank. Alright, if you see here, the front armor is 150 millimeters, which is not bad, where the upper and lower glacis meet on the front. And then the front of the turret's 100 millimeters, so I kind of told you right on that. The side of the tank's on the whole 80 millimeters on both sides. The side of the turret is 80 millimeters on both sides. The back of the tank is 80 millimeters, and the back of the turret's 80 millimeters. It's got 1,500 hit points, which can be upgraded. I can't remember. I can't think of the amount. I imagine it goes like 1650 or 1700 or something like that. Top speed's 38 kilometers per hour. It's got a 870 horsepower engine. Chassis rotation or traverse is 28 degrees per second, which is not bad. It's not good either. It's kind of slow. One of the slowest ones. The turret rotation is 27 degrees, nine more than the worst turret rotation in the game. The rate of fire is 7.3 rounds a minute with this gun. Now it does go down. It does go down reasonably if or when you have to upgrade the gun. The view range goes up. It should go up to about, I don't know, 500, 600 meters. Sorry. The camouflage is not good. It's low, and you can understand that because it's a pretty big tank. Alright, now we're going to get into the round. We'll do the rounds. How about that? Alright, so if we go over to supplies and we look at the armor piercing rounds, so they do in between 180 to 300 damage with 152 to 254 penetration. When you're in a game with tier 9s, tier 8s, and tier 10s, 152 to 254 penetration is not good, especially against a tier 10. You're not going to penetrate hardly anything on tier 10. On a tier 8, tier 9 level, that should be pretty good penetration, but it's not that great. It might take about 4 or 5 shots to finish off a tank, which is, it's alright. It's not tank destroyer, but it does get the job done. The armor piercing rounds, of course, they go up in size, 180 to 300 damage. They do the same damage as the armor piercing Panzer or PZGRs. The armor piercing composite rigid PZGRs do 178 to 296 penetration, which is a little bit more, but not much more than the penetration of the armor piercing PZGRs. The high explosive round, it does 221 to 369 more damage. That's pretty good. 69 more damage on the statistics. But the thing is, the penetration is not high. It takes a lot to penetrate with these rounds. 33 to 55 penetration, which you're gonna have to get a tank that's like really low on health, and you're gonna have to shoot him in the side or the rear. You're not gonna pin him in the turret or anything like that, or on the front of the tank. So if you're using the high explosive SPRGR 43 rounds, be sure to shoot the tank either in the side or the rear, because you're not going to damage it if you don't. The consumables, of course, you get all these repair kits and first aid kits and fire extinguishers, and then your chocolate and cokes and all that. Enough of that. The equipment's pretty bare. You get the camouflage net for 100,000, the monocular telescope, the coated optics, the toolbox, the large caliber tank gun rammer, the enhanced gun laying drive, the vertical stabilizer MK2, the large spall liner, the improved ventilation 3, the wet ammo rack class 2, you fill your tanks with CO2, of course. It makes the tanks last longer. The enhanced torsion bars 5+ T-class, which is better for when you're rolling and your tracks get shot at. You don't get fucking raped. You know, your tracks don't get blown off, but they still get blown off, but they have a less chance of getting blown off. This large caliber tank gun rammer, I would suggest having this if you're going to have a Tiger, because the guns reload really slowly, and it's probably the best thing to have. I don't have it because I don't have enough silver. So moving on, there's a lot of camos you can customize with. I picked this one because, you know, every time you see a Tiger on the TV, or if you've ever seen a Tiger on the TV, then they have them hidden in the woods for waiting for tanks to come by and just fuck them up and all that. But they don't use this no more. It's an old tank. I think it's World War II, maybe after World War II. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure, not quite sure. The cruise skills are good. I normally run, if I'm running a cruise skill, I'll run the muffled shot, camouflage and all that. The gun's pretty accurate. It's not completely accurate, but it's pretty accurate. It's not a tank destroyer gun, but it does get the job done at some fair ranges. It's not a bad tank overall. It has its ups and downs, and I'll show you here in a minute when we go into battle here with the, and we'll probably get put into a tier 8 or tier 9 game, so we'll see what it does. Alright, so I guess we've come to that point where we're going to go into the battle. So here we go, I guess. We'll just load one up and we'll see where it puts us. I will put out the matchmaking in this game is not good. It has its times where it's a piece of shit. Wargaming, if you are ever watching this video and you hear me, what in your fucking right side of mind made you think that a tier 8 would be good against a tier 10? It's not. Tier 8s don't belong in tier 10 matches at all. They can go in tier 9s, but they do not belong in tier 10 matches. I should never see a tier 10. It just makes the most sense, and it's stupid to me that you guys put that in there to make it to where a tier 8 tank can go into a tier 9 game or a tier 10 game. It's beyond me stupid. It really is. Moving away from that, I guess we're here on Himmelsdorf, which is a good map for this tank. It's a lot of hiding places for this tank to ramble. It's a standard battle. It means we're going for each other's objective or killing each other, whichever one happens. It just, I don't know. It can be a fun game at times, but if you're going against tier 9s and 10s, and it's not really fun because you know you're not going to do no damage and you know you're going to get fucked up by a round that comes at you. So yeah, pretty much. So let's, without that argument going, let's see what we can do here in this battle. Guys, I'd like to thank you for I know it ain't much, but 34 subscribers is awesome to me. It ain't high amounts, but it does get the job done for me, and it makes me happy. Yeah. Alright, so we're here on Himmelsdorf. We got the Tiger 2. It looks like we're in a tier 8 game, which ain't bad.
Let's go.
Is there any other Tiger 2s? There's a few Tiger 2s, or one Tiger 2 other than this one on this game. We're probably going to go this way. Every time I go to the right, I get fucked up, and it's a never-ending occurrence. And I know it's laggy. I don't know why it's all laggy like this, but it is. And it does it to my friends too, so I'm not the only one that gets it.
Anybody going up top?
Go ahead and mute everybody in the session so this video can be, so you guys can just hear me. It looks like on the horizon we have a Pershing, Tiger 2, a artillery which is dead, let me get these medium tanks. Yes, I'm playing with the reticle off, which is, I guess you can call me stupid, but I'm doing it. There's a Jag Panther over there, and I missed him. Okay. Let me see if I can do something here real quick before I get fucked up. There we go, we got it back on. Good. We definitely need this on to do some good work. I don't know where these tanks are. They were here, and they disappeared. Okay, here they are. T-32 and a Panther. I don't like the way medium tanks can take out heavy tanks either. If that could be changed, it'd be awesome, but I know it ain't gonna happen. 230 damage to a Pershing, which isn't bad. It's not that good either. But you can see how this gun differs in the way it works. Take out a Pershing right there. We got shot by a Tiger II. He eliminated 200 something health from us. OKV4 in front of me. He's messing with me. I don't like it. Let's see if we can get in here and get a shot on this Tiger II. On the way, sir. Goodbye, Tiger. It's a KV4 down there. He can do a lot of damage to me if I let him. 227 damage to the KV4, which isn't bad. It's not that great either. Go ahead and take out the KV4. We're getting detected somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming from. I would imagine it's coming from up on that hill somewhere. Yeah, it's coming from that T-34, which he can be a big problem to you if you let him. He keeps spotting me and all that, and that's not good. If he gets a shot off on you, he can do a lot of damage. So just try to angle your armor towards him, like I was telling you in the beginning. Also, if you come across the tank and he's giving you problems, just remember that this thing's got strong armor on the side. If you angle it, and then it will do a lot of damage if you angle it right. This KV4 may finish him off. I missed him. How'd that happen? Oh, he's looking at me. I'm going to see here that the armor on that tank is good. So he took like 5 shots. And the Panther's shooting at me. I missed my shot on the Panther. This guy's going to pin me. He'll pin me multiple times. That's just how it is. I missed the shot there. He's got the same gun I do, I think, but he's a medium tank, which I don't see how that's possible for him to have that gun and be a medium tank. We're going to see if we can go down here and cut him off. See if he's coming this way. He is coming this way. Boom, shooting the ass. Great. He damaged my track, which is awesome. 247 more damage to him. Alright, and the light tank finishes him off. Looks like we're going to win this game on cap, which is not that bad, but I wish they would get off the base and go finish killing these guys. You get a lot more points when you kill the remaining teammates or enemies. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that I helped you out. And if you do decide to get the King Tiger or the Tiger II, I hope that this video really did help you. If you liked it very much, just leave me a comment and a like down below. And if you really liked it, then hit the subscribe button. But guys, as you see, I did a 1,255 damage with this tank. Interior game, it's not great, but it's got the stock gun on it. If you play well with it and play smart with it, like I did in that match, and you can get a lot of kills with it, it can be a good tank for you. If you want the Tiger, it's a good tank because it goes up to the E100, which is amazing. And guys, if you really liked it, just leave a like and comment. Awesome. Alright guys, this is James Beard. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.